Project 39 mini album, and I have a project share for you. This is a camping journal and photo book. I used the Lakeside collection from Simple Stories. It came out about a year and a half ago, and I had some scraps left in my stash. Now, I didn't have a lot, but I used what I had. This is a large book. It is 9.5 by 6.5 by 2.5. I don't have a tutorial for it, but I do have a tutorial for its sister book, and that is this one. And I'll show you the differences between this and that. But let me show you this book first. So I do have a ribbon closure. Don't usually do that, but I had this ribbon. It actually was gray. I used some inks to dye it. I loved this imagery from the Vintage Lakeside collection. I matted this on a dark blue cardstock, then I guess a mint green, and then my book is made with black cardstock. I had this in my stash. It actually came from Dollar Tree, and I just thought it was nice. I sometimes pile up lots of things on the covers, but in this case, I loved this, and I just wanted to keep it simple. So anyhow, explore. So we open it up, and inside you see there are actually 3 separate components of this. There are 2 4x6 photo albums, and then there is this, which is a journal. Let me show you the photo albums first. Now they do slide out, so I will take that out and show you what's inside. So I've just got more of that Vintage Lakeside collection. This is a chipboard cover. Inside I've just got a little tuck spot, just a little spot you can put some photos. I layered some of the elements. I also had, besides the separate papers, I had a card making kit, and I used a lot of the components from that. I did not use it to make cards. I used it in here. Those card making kits actually are chock full of a lot of neat stuff. This was a cut apart. I just rounded one corner and glued down 3 sides. And then this opens like that. This is a photo mat here. I have this little Go Fish embellishment tucked there. This was from, I think, the card kit. It's a chipboard boat. And then on this side, another photo mat, another boat, just a sticker. I think it was a larger thing. It said unplug and unwind, but since I had time to unplug here, I left that here. This paper was from the card kit, so you can see how I use some of the elements. Photo mat, a little pocket, some of the elements from the different collections. Oh, it's not a pocket, it's just a little flap. Is this a pocket? I can't remember what I did. Oh, so this part is actually a pocket. Okay, there's another photo mat. A little photo mat. Again, different elements that I layered just to add a little interest to it. Just a fun little stay curious. This will open like that. This was just a cut apart. And I love the mushroom paper. I thought that was beautiful. You see all the different layers? That was from the card kit. And that was a chipboard element. Here's a little frame. I don't know if that was from a card kit or from something else I had in my stash. I mean, it matched the Lakeside collection. And then there is the back cover. So you still can put a photo here. I had this outside. I was taking pictures, and there was a friend coming in. All right. And this will slide in like that. Now, I do have a cinch, and that's how I bound this. Here's the story. I went to go to my local office supply store to see how they do it, how they bind it. They were closed because a storm had come by and their electricity was off. And since it was a 45-minute drive down there and back, or down there, I decided I'll just bind it myself. Let me show you this one. So I used a similar style. This again was in the card kit. I used a brad to adhere it. Little room for a 2x2 photo. I left that paper so you could see that. This will open like this, and then like that. Can you see that? So you can put small photos here. And then there was a little room for a little tag, so there's a tuck spot. And then this one will just open like that, and room to put a photo. This is open so you can stick it underneath. That will open like that. Wait a minute, does this open again? Oh, they were stuck together. So a little pocket over here, little photo mat. This was just paper I had in my stash. It didn't go with the collection. I mean, it matched, but it wasn't with the collection. A couple of trouts. Room to put a photo there. That was an embellishment. That's open. I loved the duck. And just a frog. Says explore. Little photo mat. Teeny little pocket. Pocket gave me trouble from day one, but here's a larger pocket. I put a little butterfly here because this is all the butterfly paper. And oh, this is our pocket. So you can put a photo here, and then if you want, this will slide out, but I'll just leave it in for now. All right, so there's photos. Now again, these are 4x6, so you're going to have smaller photos. In the tutorial, I show you a little bit about putting photos and getting smaller ones here. So if you're interested, check out that tutorial. Now this is a journal. I use some acetate on the front. So you've got a couple of different layers. Love the mushrooms. So this actually is sort of one piece. There's a little pocket here. Room to put photos. And then I had a journal in my stash. I think it was 8 3/8 by 5 1/4. You can pick up inexpensive journals. Walmart has them for $1.25 maybe, or $1, I don't know, something like that. It's got 30 pages in it. If you tear it apart, and I show you how I tear it apart in the tutorial of the other one, and I tore it apart so you can have different sections amongst adding photos to these pages. Now, you don't have to have this as a photo journal, but this actually gives you the opportunity to have larger photos. So now I have another section. I have a little chipboard element that says Great Outdoors there. Side loading pocket with a photo mat, and then some more paper. Here is another section. I just left this blank just because it was real pretty paper. And left that blank. And then this will open like that. Here's a larger photo mat here. Trees from, I think it was either the paper collection or the card kit. This I know was from the card kit. Some stickers and a 4x4 photo mat, or 4x3.5. I just cut one of the cut aparts, backed it with some other cardstock, sort of layered it. Some more elements. I loved the turtle. I put the turtle on this page. So again, room to journal, room to put a photo, a couple more photos. I had a doily, and this was actually shaped like a doily. I cut it apart. Loved the moose. And then there's the back, and this is where it slides in. There's a pocket here, but it sort of doesn't, it's a moot point because you can't put it, I guess you could still put something in there. I did not use chipboard on this one. After I made this, I realized chipboard would make it a little more sturdy, but you can pull this out and journal in it, and then put it back, and it stays nice and cozy. So now the difference between this book and this one is this one has an extra pocket here to put maps or whatever. So if you want to make this one, all you do is not make this page and the spine, and there you go. But the tutorial is how to make this book. I will link that below. This was a design team project. This was just using paper from my stash, so I didn't have it as the same design team. I didn't have it in the same playlist. But anyhow, those are two projects, sort of a camping or outdoorsy, good for hiking, backpacking, camping, glamping, whatever. So there is a walkthrough for this. I will link it in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much. Have a fabulous day.